I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know. Gonna chase that wind.
Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind, cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I pay my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. And when Moshe blows up, I'm emailing all them
Haters make me famous.
what the haters know about that Moshe music. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I do this 25/8 pain and sweat on these tracks, haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I have no dinner table, but my studio is the kitchen. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I got a degree on my wall, so it says I know what I'm doing. Haters.
Haters.
I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that this game got us all so involved. They flapping their jaws and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beats. See my then my word is all I have. Call me Tony Montana on this label that I have. Having anger towards everyone reaching success. Haters coming and I'll be their number one prospect. I work real hard, it gains some respect. 24 hours on the beats and the internet. We fighting like some dogs, showing flaws with no regrets. While we fighting for the same bone on this conquest. Million man march occupies my mind frame. Yes, one man army with the heart of a terrorist. In my scope, I can see them haters running. No need to pull the trigger, cause I'm aiming for the sky, cousin.
Haters make me famous.
No need to lie my tracks, man, cause you know I'm the truth. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
Yeah, I'ma wipe off this out with the rag. So what? Haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I'm a self-taught fool with knowledge. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I don't give what all y'all think. For real. Haters.
Haters.
I don't take them back seats, I take the front row. If you're on my team, then you're sitting next to me. So loyal to the game, like my wifey and she show. No, I'm headed for the top, so no need for these side shows. My mic blows truth while them fools making up. My beats be my bullets, fully automatic, spitting blood. In their eyes, I can tell that they hate me while I'm blowing up on the internet. Faithfully, I got the upper hand, man. My fam got faith in me. I'm solid like a rock with my hip hop family. From the 425 through the streets of Miami, with them deucems up, man. I'm ready for
What is going on? You guys can finally hear me there. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. The day has finally come. It's actually a very bittersweet day. Why? It means the end of the football season is here. And you know, that sucks sometimes. The end is finally here, unfortunately. But it just means we got a lot of money to be made today. That we do. That we do. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hank, Rich, William, Blake, Jose, Shane, Greg, what's going on? It says beautiful morning here in AZ. That it is. All right, so we're going to be live multiple times today. We're going to be live, obviously, right now. We're going to be live 1 hour before kickoff. And then we're going to be live at halftime. And then at one point during the football game, we're going to be live for YouTube exclusive members only. That will take place at some point, more than likely, in the second half. Might happen multiple times. We'll see. We'll see how the cocktails are flowing. And if I'm fat and happy. But we are going to be live multiple times here on YouTube for everybody. Now, an hour before game time, as well as halftime. And then we'll be live for YouTube exclusive members only during the live or during the actual Super Bowl. Not long jots, but we'll be live for a little bit. Now, special guest is coming on the live show to give out some prop bets in the second live show. That is going to be none other than Dr. 9.5 Digits himself, Dr. FC. He will be on the live show later today, the second live show. And he's got some prop bets he wants to give you guys. Can you guys hear a loud squeal? I think I can. Sounds like there's a water pipe in this building that needs to be chopped out. But anyways, so that's the live show schedule. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. This live show is going to be geared towards the games that are starting here shortly. The second live show is going to be geared towards Super Bowl, and Super Bowl props. And all of that good stuff. And like I said, Dr. FC will be on the phone because the guy's a wizard. Not just with MMA, but he's pretty damn talented on everything that he does when it comes to sports betting. So he's going to be on the live show, the second live show, later today, the one that goes an hour before game time. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Rich says Dr. FC prop bet's going to be like Burrows by submission in the third quarter. Right? Right? Hopefully he's got something smart to say. And he gave me a little sample the other day of what he was liking. And, you know, I think he's got some winners that he's going to give you guys. Right, Ronald? All right, so, all righty. We're going to jump right into it. And we do have some college basketball getting ready to start. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Just going to get the live odds up and running, and then we'll be golden. And I'm looking forward more so the second show over this one, obviously, because I love talking about the NFL and Super Bowl, and man, I'm just absolutely pumped up about it. I do have probably 4 more wagers to squeeze in for the Super Bowl. Before the game kicks off. I've got a lot of money down on our guaranteed play so far. And I've got about 4 more bets, that is total. Same bet, obviously, and 4 different books to put in. But I'm not trying to raise no lines or anything like that, so I'm doing it strategically. Definitely doing it strategically. Give me 1 second. Logging into one of them. Alrighty, so we're going to jump right into it. Gave out a daily free play in the daily free play video that was posted last night, and we're going to break down that one. All right, we're going to break down that one. That one starts here. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. I do apologize. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. One second, folks, and then I'll be ready. I'm double checking one of my bets. A promo just popped up for free money, basically, based on your pregame wagers. So I cashed out of one of them, which got me my money back, and then rebet the same thing. Because I'll take the free. Anytime the book wants to give you something for free, you take it and say thank you and carry on your way. All right, there we go. Same bet is placed. AC2 says Cincinnati Bengals moneyline. Very nice. Alex says, Kyle, you should have done squares with us. You know, we probably should have. But the last thing we probably would have wanted was to get in trouble because of that, especially here on YouTube. But trust me, it's definitely, it's always come across. Remind me next year, Alex, and we'll do something. Because there's definitely a way to do it. Do I get a symbol that comes on my Corvette if you punch it and hit a bump? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, Greg says Mattress Mac bet $4.5 million on Cincinnati straight up. That he did. Alex says it could be a package. It could. Or it could be included in a package type of thing. Ron Pieces, happy Super Bowl Sunday. Let's get paid. Just reading through the comments. Raymond, what's going on, brother? Alrighty, so let's jump right into it. We're going to take a look at some college basketball first. UConn, St. John's. By the way, we're going to have multiple live shows today. So don't get your panties in the bunch if we ain't talking about the Super Bowl just yet. It's still early in the day. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. There is still a lot of money to be made before the Super Bowl starts. We do this every single year. Every year we do it. And games are generally absolutely on fire before the Super Bowl starts. So I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to make some more money before the Super Bowl starts. So no better way to do it than do it with some college hoops right now. First out of the gate, Connecticut and St. John's, taking place at old MSG, Madison Square Gardens. Let's take a look at St. John's. The Red Storm. Mike Anderson and the Red Storm guys are 13-10, coming off a loss to Nova, losing by 6 at home. Here they are. They get UConn, who they have already lost to 86-78. Keep in mind that was an overtime loss back on Wednesday, January 12th. They have lost 3 out of their last 5 games. They've lost 5 out of their last 8 games. However, they've won 2 out of their last 3, beating both Georgetown and Butler. Butler was a narrow road at the Huskies. On the year, they were trending in the right direction. They were 15-4 after their 7-point victory over DePaul on the 29th of January. Then they ran into the likes of Creighton, Villanova, and Xavier, and they've won just 1 out of their last 4 games, losing 3 of their last 4 conference play games. Raymond, definitely, brother. I'll do that one next for you. They lost by 4 to Creighton at home. They lost by 11 to Villanova on the road. They beat Marquette by 8 at home. Then they traveled on the road against Xavier, where they lost by 6. Now, they do have road wins over Butler, DePaul. They had that Seton Hall overtime road loss. They beat Marquette on the road. They had some good neutral site games that they won. A double overtime victory over Auburn, an overtime victory over VCU over Thanksgiving weekend. But how are they going to play against St. John's today? We're going to find out. When you start comparing teams side by side, you're going to see UConn definitely has a very efficient offense. They hit 49.8% from the field. St. John's right there at 50.4%. UConn knocking down those threes, hitting a nice 35.2%. 33.3% for St. John's. Believe it or not, their production dropped in conference play down to 31.6% from out deep. The one aspect of UConn's offense that struggles, conference play or all season long, is converting all those two-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk, 48.1% all season long. That number dropped into the 46th percentile, high 46s, 46.8 to be specific. Free throw shooting. It's what UConn does successfully. They knock down 75.5% from the charity stripe all year long. Put them in conference play, and they're hitting 77.1%, where St. John's is struggling at 63.6% from the charity stripe in conference play. All season long, they're still struggling at 66%. Their numbers actually went down. Good teams' numbers go up in conference play. Bad teams, in my opinion, go down. Two-foul participation, no real advantage. St. John's in it just 13.1% of the time, 7.8% for UConn. This is a stat we definitely favor heavily, especially if you want to bet a first-half bet or possibly a total. Height advantage, over about a half-inch height advantage on average out of every player coming out of UConn. Experience level, roughly the same. Both go to the bench for over 30% of their total minutes played. Point distribution is lopsided when it comes to the free throws. UConn going to get there, and they're going to make 20% of their total points from the charity stripe, or all of the two-point kind, and 29% hail in from out deep. But the real difference, I just gave it away, the real difference in this game, in this matchup, is the defenses. UConn holding teams to 42.2% shooting of all their two-point plays, 45% from the field. Now, defending that three ball really hasn't been a big issue for UConn. And teams magically only hit 67.7% from the charity stripe against them. UConn's defense, based on adjusted efficiency, strength of schedule, opponent strength of schedule, all that yada, 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 is the 40th best defense in all of Division I, 24th on offense. Excuse me. As far as this one goes, if you watch the daily free play video, you'll know what we're rolling with. But I gotta tell you, UConn minus 3.5, minus $1.15, or money line minus 175. That money line is very, very, very enticing. By the way, if you're not on our Super Bowl packages, you need to go get off your rear and get on our Super Bowl package. Our prop package is just $29.99 for the entire Super Bowl prop package. There's 30 props right now. There is a chance that more props will be posted when we get off the live show. If we add more props, obviously we will email and let everybody know. So please, guys, watch your email throughout the day. All right? Watch your email throughout the day. $29.99 gets you the entire prop bet package. We get guys that make thousands of dollars every year on just our prop bets, betting peanuts. All right? They'll parlay some of them. And now with everybody's same game parlay capabilities, there is some absolute money to be made. The Super Bowl package, the main one, with our guaranteed play. This is what it is. So not only do you get the side and the total on the Super Bowl, you also get, one of them is guaranteed. You also get the prop bet package. It's $119.99. It's the best deal for $119. You get the guaranteed play. You get the other, either side or total. there's actually 2 bets to go along with it. So you get the guaranteed play, 2 extra bets, and then the entire prop bet package for $119.99. But here's the kicker. We don't need the guarantee because we're going to slam it just like we did last year and the year before and the year before and the year before. But to give you guys the peace of mind, we put the big guarantee on it. Guys, it's $119.99 and we're putting a $200 guarantee on it. If for some reason we don't cash the guaranteed play, you're going to get $200 in site credit on our website of your choosing towards a makeup package. There ain't going to be no site credit because it's going to be a flat out winner. Now, the second half guaranteed play. At halftime, I'll go live. At halftime, we'll also post a second half guaranteed winner. It's $49.99. If for some reason we don't win that one, they put the big guarantee out on it, you get $100 in site credit. But again, just like last year, we're cashing that one, baby. And then there's the big combo package, where you get a week of premium plays or a week of my personal plays. You select which one you want. You also get 3 days of soccer, which is posted. You also get 3 days of the NHL package, which is now posted. You also get the prop bet package. You also get the guaranteed play, plus the other bets, and you also get the second half wager as well. So, and that combo is $299. Smoking deal all the way around. So make sure you guys do not miss out on anything that we're doing. And oh, by the way, they are posted, so you get instant access as soon as you sign up. All right, you get instant access as soon as you sign up. All right, so back to the game day breakdowns. We already talked about UConn. Gave out UConn laying 3.5. Moneyline wasn't available when I posted it. However, I've already bet it at 3.5, and I'm going to bet it at minus $1.75 on the money line as well. Not putting that one up on the board because it's in the daily free play video. All right? Now, let's continue on. Mr. Brackens asked for UAB and Old Dominion, so we're going to take a look at that game next. 2 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPNU. We get UAB 19-5 for Andy Kennedy's Blazers. They're 9-2 in conference play. Winners of 6 out of their last 7 games, 2 straight, beating Southern Miss 84-63 at a 21-point home beatdown, as well as a win over Middle Tennessee by 22, 97-75. Another home beatdown, and then you get Old Dominion with the exact opposite, well, near opposite of the record, 9-15. Losers of 3 straight, losers of 7 of their last 9. Their only wins out of their last 9 games come by way of Marshall and Charlotte, 2 home victories. When you start diving in depth in this one, first of all, the numbers on this one, UAB laying 7.5, minus 325 on the money line. Old Dominion plus the 7.5 or a plus 270 money line favorite, or excuse me, money line dog, with a total set at 137.5. That first half number sitting at 65, as well as UAB laying 4 in the first half. When you start taking a look at the offenses and defenses, first of all, there's no comparison between Old Dominion and UAB. I mean, they may both play in Conference USA, but UAB, based on adjusted efficiencies, has a top 35 offense and a top 70 ranked defense based on adjusted efficiencies. Old Dominion doesn't crack the 200s in either one, coming in at 207 on offense and 234th on defense in our system based on adjusted efficiencies. UAB knocking down 52.4% from the field compared to the 46.6% for Old Dominion. UAB, with those offensive rebound stats, 33.3% of all their rebounds are offensive rebounds. That is one thing that Old Dominion does well. They're at 32.4% as well. Knocking down those three balls. UAB, very successful from out deep. All season long, they're hitting 37.5%. Conference USA play, they're up to 38.1%. All of their numbers rose in conference play. All of their numbers. And listen to these numbers. They are impressive. 38.1% from three-point range. 51.4% conversion of all their two-point plays. And they are knocking down 78% of all their free throws in conference play, up from 73.5%. They have a 4.5% uptick from the charity stripe when in conference play. They are the number one free throw shooting team in the Conference USA. Old Dominion coming in 12th, 64.9% conversion from the charity stripe. They convert 50.3% of all their two-point plays and just 30.1% of all their three balls. Two-foul participation, advantage UAB, where they're at 7.2%. Old Dominion, 28.7%. So there definitely is a first half advantage for UAB. All right? Now, what do I like in this game? I like a lot in this game. And the only reason, not the only reason, I would have done it regardless if I didn't have it bet, Raymond, because you asked. But there is definitely some stuff that I like in this one. And we're going to get it on the board. So bear with me while I get this on the board. And then we'll flash the board for you guys. Because there's two things that I like in this game. That I believe will be winners. And I like winning. And winning is fun. You guys ready? I know I am. UAB in the first half with that two-foul participation advantage. Not a huge advantage, but it definitely is an advantage. UAB first half, laying 4, minus $1.10. And then UAB full game, laying 7.5. Minus $1.10. Winners. And winners. That's two nice winners right there for everybody. Hopefully, Raymond, you were on the same side or you were leaning towards that side. Hopefully. Corey, thanks for jumping on board the Super Bowl package. Glad to have you on board, as well as everybody that has jumped on board it. Advin, KC, Neveraz, Mr. Miles, Jesus, Mr. Carter, Mr. D. Johnson. Faith, thanks for jumping on board it. Woo! I don't know about you guys, but I am flipping pumped for the Super Bowl. I mean, I get it. We got to talk a little college basketball. We got to do this. Got to do that. Yada, 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 yada. But let me tell you. Super Bowl is going to be so fun. Now, this is going to be like the first time I get to watch it from my house. People are like, oh, Kyle, you having a party? Can we come over? And I'm like, no. Antisocial this year. Raymond, see, they got it at plus money. Just go to the alternative line. You should be able to get it at 7.5 at the same price as Bet Online. I just pulled the live odds straight from Bet Online. I even got family, and they're like, hey, can we come over? You know, they know we got the big screens and, you know, yada, 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 yada. And I'm fat, so obviously there's good food. And I'm like, no. No visitors. I'm sick. Not sick anymore, but I'm like, yeah, no visitors. Super Bowl party for, like, nobody. We got all the food for it, and it's going to be a party. But I'm, like, antisocial this year. Finally get to celebrate it, our big wins, and watch the game from the comfort. So, it's going to be weird. I mean, last year I was in Lake Havasu because we were camping, if you guys remember. But I was in Vegas and Laughlin right before that, so we were able to get all the bets down. And that was actually a lot of fun. And then this year, I've always, with the exception of last year where, you know, I was camping, I have always done it while in Vegas. Always. Hey guys, hold on 1 second, all right? And then I'll be right back, and then we'll be bringing out some more college basketball. Give me 1 second, guys. We back. Oh, we here. Oh, yeah. All right, so next up on the docket. Jesus, yeah, FC with a big night last night. Max Fight Pick winner. By the way, speaking of FC, he's going to be on the next live show 1 hour before game time. Game time is at 6:30 Eastern time. We're going to be live again. And the next live show is going to be geared all about props and other avenues to make money on the Super Bowl. So if you want props, the next live show is going to be a prop haven. And speaking of props, Dr. FC will be on the live show. And not only is he going to be on the live show, but he's going to give you guys some props. He's going to give you guys some prop bets on the next live show. Shane says, go Rams. What's going on, Shane? Guys, if you haven't done so, please do hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it when you do. We greatly appreciate it when you do. It definitely helps us out. We're going to be doing the Maryland and Purdue game coming up next. That will be our next game day breakdown. Coming right up. I think we should do the Nebraska and Iowa game as well. Purdue comes in laying 15.5 minus 105, which means you can get them at 15. Plus 15.5 for Maryland. Or plus 875 on the money line. Over and under set a high at 148.5. Maryland for the Terrapins, guys, 11-13 on the year for Danny Manning and his kids. They are just 3-10 in Big Ten conference play. Losers of 4 straight. They did beat the Fighting Illini and then Rutgers, and they lost to Indiana, Michigan State, Ohio State, and Iowa, where they gave up 110 points. Alex, Primer Driveway, that shit was gone like over a year ago. I could only look at it for about a month and a half, and then I had the landscapers when they did the front yard, when they landscaped, because remember I had the brand new home, so nothing was in the front. When they did all the pavers and the walkway and the pillars and then the trees and then the boulders and all that shit, they actually replaced all the pavers for me. So there ain't no primer in the front yard, let me tell you. My HOA wouldn't have stood for it for much longer. But it's definitely not that, that's for sure. You think I'd have the Corvette driving over the primered pavers? Hell no. But anyways, back to Maryland. Losers of 4 straight, and they got their asses beat by Iowa. I mean, they did put up 87, but they gave up 110 points. I know you are, Alex. I know you are, brother. It's all good. But they gave up 110 points. Purdue, on the other hand, 21-4 for the Boilermakers. Matt Painter and his program coming off that 82-58 beatdown by Michigan. Holy shit, Michigan closed out a game at home. Wow. Their only 4 losses are to Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, and Rutgers. They lost to Indiana by 3. They lost to Rutgers by 2. And they lost to Wisconsin by 5. Their only other loss, which was their last game, was that beatdown by Michigan, where they lost by 24 points. Here they are at home. They do have a home loss. They lost to Wisconsin at home 74-68. Keep that in the back of your mind. Now, when you start diving in depth, Purdue, the number 1 rated offense based on adjusted efficiencies. They hit 58.7% from the field. That is 3rd best in their conference. That number does drop during conference play down to 55.7%. However, that's still good enough to keep them number 1 in the Big Ten Conference. They turn the ball over a low 16.8% of the time. They convert offensive rebounds at a rate of 36.3% of all the rebounds are offensive rebounds. 10th best offensive rebounding team in the entire nation. They are the 3rd best 3-ball shooting team at 40.5%. They're the 7th best team in the nation, converting all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, at a high conversion rate of 57.2%. Now, from the charity stripe, they've been an okay team at 70.7%. However, in conference play, in Big Ten conference play, this is where they've struggled. And this is where they get into trouble. They're hitting just 67.7%. They're not even making 7 out of every 10 attempts. All right, 2 foul participation, null and void for them. They're only in it 3.2% of the time compared to the 25.7% of Maryland. Maryland's offensive numbers are nothing to to write home about, nothing to brag about. They convert just 48.7% from the field. Their offensive rebounds are low at 27.7%. They convert under 33% from out deep. They convert just 48% of all their 2-point plays. However, they are a 75% free throw shooting team. That is one thing that they do exceptionally well. Now, in conference play, converting their 2-point plays, they've been a straight dumpster fire. They're less than 46% at 45.8%. This one, folks, you either have to choose. You have to say Purdue or nothing. They're coming off that beatdown over Michigan. All right? Statement, bounce back win today? Is that possible? When they lost by 3 to Indiana, they came back and they smoked Northwestern by 20 at home, 80-60. When they lost to Wisconsin, they didn't smoke no Penn State. They beat them by 7. When they lost to Rutgers, they didn't smoke NC State the next game because they won by 10 in overtime. Now, I can see this game being a 15 to 16 point game. This is the reason why I did not bet this game. And I'm not going to bet this game. You can get them at 15. But I still think there's not a full real advantage to taking them at 15. Now, if the line was 13 or 12.5, then you could probably persuade me to take them. But at 15, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pass on Purdue. And this one is either a Purdue or nothing for me. As far as the total goes, over and under 148 minus $1.14. I think we get close. But, and this is a big but, I don't think there's value at 148. I think we get to 150. Anywhere between 146 and 150. I do not think there is an extreme amount of value on anything on this game. Now, we are going to do another one. We're going to do the Iowa game next, Nebraska at Iowa. Another big spread game, but here's what I want to know in the comment section. Post, when it comes to basketball, not football yet, basketball, your best bet of the day. Post it in the comment section. Let's have some fun. You guys are not very lively. Now, if you guys are lively in the next live show, you can probably persuade me to give out some stuff for free. Does that sound like a plan? Sounds fun to me. Alrighty. Peter says Boise State money line. Raymond says UAB lane 7.5. I can't lie, I like the UAB 7.5. Cannot lie. I like it. Shane says Illinois. Bradley says UTEP. Renault says the Pacers. I like it. You guys are a little livelier. See, we're starting to wake you guys up. Who has already started pre-gaming and drinking for Super Bowl? Whose party has already started? That's what I want to know. By the way, I will have the second half live show will be from the house more than likely because I'm not coming back to the office, that's for sure. Lewis, my brother, welcome back. Everything is fantastic. Super Bowl is locked, loaded, ready to go. And we are ready to hammer the books and make a boatload of money. Alrighty. Rich says it started at 7 a.m. I like it. Lewis likes Loyola Chicago laying 6. Very nice. Very nice. Kirk says Mercer money line. Matt says, pop my first beer at the start of Cap Nation Live. There we go. Hold on. Where's the round of applause for that one? Round of applause for that one. Casey says, I'm too early to start this early. Well, you could take a nap. You could start and then take a nap. Bradley Johnson likes UTEP. Very nice. Very nice. Remember, the next live show, we're going to give away packages. They may not be Super Bowl packages. They may be other packages. They may be fun packages. Either way, we're going to have some fun. All right, so last one on the docket for right now before we take a little hiatus, and then we'll be back right before game time, a little bit later today. Nebraska 7 and 17 for the Cornhuskers. Fred Hoiberg and the Cornhuskers, they are coming off a big win. They just beat Minnesota 78-65. Can you believe that? They got a win. They got a win. They're now 1-12 in conference play. No. Ronald says, I miss Ruben. He'd live in the show, right? We're going to have that elite quarterback talk on the next live show in a few hours. Iowa 16-7 for the Hawkeyes. Fran McCaffrey and his program. 6-6 in Big Ten Conference play. Winners of 2 straight. They just beat Maryland and Minnesota. They put that beat down on Maryland like we were talking about in the last breakdown. In Minnesota, they beat 71-59. They've got a double overtime loss before that to Penn State, 90-86. And they've got a Purdue loss, 83-73. Their defense has not been something to write home about when you start diving in depth. They have a top 5 offense based on adjusted efficiencies. Raymond, I would love to, man. I would absolutely love to get out on Lake St. Clair. Would absolutely love to. It would be amazing. Nebraska, they don't even crack the top 200 when it comes to offense. Their defense, they are 155th ranked. Iowa's defense, 112th. That's what's holding Iowa back from having a much better and successful season and campaign is their defense. Nebraska hitting 49.2% from the field, 52.9% for Iowa. Nebraska hitting 17.3% turnover rate. Pretty high. Iowa, a Division I least at 12.3%. They lead Division I in the least amount of turnovers. 31.5% of all their rebounds are offensive rebounds. Nebraska struggling with this. Dead last at 20%. Nebraska also struggling to knock down a 3-ball at 30.9%, 35.2% for Iowa. Nebraska does convert 51% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. However, this number is actually 48% in conference play, whereas Iowa all season long is hitting 53%. From the charity stripe, Nebraska hitting 70% all season long, 75.6% for Iowa. However, in conference play, they are a sub 70% free throw shooting team in conference play. That's why they're struggling. 2-foul participation, advantage Iowa, as Nebraska's in it 27.3% of the time, 6.1 for Iowa. When you start diving in depth and you start looking at the numbers on this one, you got another big money spread. All right, 16 minus $1.15. Can Iowa beat Nebraska by 16 points? Total on this one, over and under 159 points. Sky high. Sky high. Now, they have passed that 2 out of their last 3 games. Granted, Penn State was double overtime. I don't think they get the total. I think they get very close. And if it does go over, they get very close. But I think Iowa can cover the 16. I lean towards Iowa laying the 16. All right, I do lean towards Iowa laying the 16. That I do believe. It's just a lean, kind of like an FC strong lean for a quarter unit. All right. But that is something I do lean towards. Gonna flash that board for you guys. Don't miss out on that one. UAB first half. UAB for the full game. So let's have some fun. Alrighty. Get that screen back to there. That is what I have for now. Remember, we will be live again. And let's put this up here on the board. Live again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time is when we will be live again for the next edition of Cap Nation Live. And by the way, FC will be on the live show. FC will be on the next live show, breaking down games and doing what we do best, and putting you guys on some free plays. FC bringing the heat for you guys on the next one. He's got some prop bets that he wants to put out. All right, folks. There you guys have it. We will see you guys all live in a couple of hours. So what is that? That's 3:30 my time. We'll see you guys back in 5 hours. And by the way, come lively because we're going to give away some packages. All right? Come lively because we're going to give away some packages. Good luck, everybody, on college hoops, and let's hammer the books. Good luck, everybody.